into the water.
Into the pool?
He was like this.
No.
And then did the other side, right? And we were like,
Jail
time. We were like, what the
I actually
right?
feel sicker somehow.
It was me, Sean, and there was just other randomer in the jacuzzi. We were all like, he's not actually doing that. Hey, sons! And welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Sound Hun.
Woo woo.
Woo woo!
Episode 12.
Look, episode 12 is right. Episode 12.
crazy
1, 2. Look, we have back.
right there.
No,
1, 2.
I feel like I just had to. I was stimming there for a
Yeah,
second.
get it out, girl.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Anyways, locking in. We have you back. This
I'm
week.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Louisa had a very adventurous week last week.
She did.
I don't know what I did.
Girl,
Yeah.
that's the altitude sickness getting to
That's
you.
your memory loss.
Altitude sickness.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So basically, we were just letting the fans know,
Right.
letting the listeners know that about your trip to the Himalayas.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah,
Tea-
yeah.
yeah?
Cold.
Yeah, it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty chilly.
And
The fact that I made it back within less than a week is crazy.
yeah, well, I mean, you're dedicated to the pod, which is why. But we were just telling them about your commune in the Himalayas.
Your gluten-free commune.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
your commune for people who are gluten-free.
Yeah.
And, they felt like regular society just
Wasn't for them.
wasn't for
Shuns
them,
them.
because all of the products that, are in the shops and stuff have gluten.
Right.
So we were just telling about your amazing idea to be like, well, I'm going to create a gluten-free commune.
So would you like to tell the listeners about that, or is it kind of
like
under
what's your
NDA?
mission statement?
Do you know what? It hasn't come to fruition yet.
Okay.
Okay.
We're still waiting on. I've booked some big celebrities.
Yeah.
It's Nikki Blonsky and
For endorsement.
Okay.
Oh.
That are also
That are
gluten-free.
also gluten free.
Makes sense.
That
Yeah.
it coming in the next couple.
And
of
how are
weeks,
you dealing
guys.
with the cold? Any frostbitten?
No, no frostbite.
No,
No frostbite. No frostbite.
You wouldn't be long getting
No
frostbite. Is he there? Is he in the
Oh yeah,
commune?
he was the first one to sign up.
No way.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
no, that's on brand for him.
Yeah,
to be fair.
absolutely.
Well, it's good to have you back anyway.
Thanks.
So we know what you were up to
Great
this week.
adventure.
How was your week off?
Well, I am I feel like once again I'm apologizing for the sound of my voice. I'm sick.
Yeah, so
I'm
you're
sick.
Katniss Everdeen
You're
again.
just hooting and hollering all the time.
I feel like your voice gets sick on a schedule.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's like
a
every
cycle.
It's like every fourth episode.
You're
It
Katniss
sounds
Everdeen.
like this. I'm Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? All the last times it was hooting and hollering. This is just a good old fashioned chest infection, whatever.
Yeah.
However, something really fun I did this week is I went for like an energy healing and hypnotherapy session.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Where did you go there? It wasn't the girl psychic again, was it?
No, unfortunately not the girlo psychic. One of my friends, a family member of hers, very
Okay.
kindly
Yeah.
offered me a healing. Thank you so much, love you. And I feel sick. It's not related to the sickness. It was like other
She
stuff.
cursed her. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's trying to, get the curse off me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I don't know, have either of you ever experienced energy healing or like
No.
Reiki or anything?
No.
It's just so wild because you're sitting there and like they're not even touching you. Like I don't even know.
Well, no, I would hope so.
Yeah, but
You
this
don't
is
wanna be touched.
well,
Well.
time and place. But
I'm not paying enough for that.
That's not the services she was providing. Oh, no.
but you're sitting there and like he's just like moving his
He?
hands. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was a woman.
No, that's your internal. Not misogyny.
No,
What's
what's the opposite?
Sex?
do you hate men?
Yeah,
Internal
probably.
misandry.
Internal
Is that a
misandry.
thing? Is that a thing?
They haven't given me any reasons not to hate them, except for Sean.
Two. But no, he's not even touching you. He's just kind of like holding his hands over like your.
He's holding space.
Yes.
with you.
He kind of is. Your body has like 7 energy centers. He's like holding hands over them. He's doing this. But you can genuinely feel the energy moving inside your body. It's crazy. Like it feels like your stomach's churning. It feels like your breathing is like a bit weird or like you're coughing or
Yeah.
It's mad.
It was really nice vibes.
Really good. Yeah, and then afterwards hypnotherapy session to kind of like let it all settle in. So he said to come for like maybe 4 sessions or so. I've only been for 2, but like kind of feeling like a new woman.
Yeah.
Aside from like the debilitating chest infection, but like apart from that,
Apart from the absolute mucus that's leaving your lungs right now.
no,
feel
genuinely.
great.
I feel great. I'm waking up early. I'm doing my little walks in the morning,
I love that for you.
exercising. Yeah. So that's what I got up to. What did you get up to this week, Justin?
So I've had a bit of a week, and not in like, oh my God, it's been so stressful. It's been emotional,
Oh.
right? Because me and Sean are on our house buying journey, right? And we went to DFS the other day, and we were looking at couches, right?
Yeah.
And that's not what made me upset. We found this couch that we really liked, right? So we were like chilling on it, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden we got an email and we hit a big milestone in our house buying journey.
Yay!
Yeah. So, and then I got emotional. And because we were sitting on the seat, the worker comes over. He's like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I'm like, "No, I'm grand. I'm actually grand. I'm just 1 second." And I feel like he was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, why is he getting so emotional over a couch?
Over the
Like,
couch.
He's like, you must
must
really
really
love that
love this
couch.
couch.
And then we were leaving. He's like, "Can I help you with anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm all right."
That was me couch shopping though, because you find your perfect couch, you look at the price, tears.
That was
Like, I'm never getting that one. I
well,
guess.
fuck that couch anyway.
You could have
Um,
gotten a nice little discount if you had said that to him. That was the reason you were
I'm
crying.
like, no, I'm not.
it's just too
I've
spenny.
just found the special couch. But he must have thought I was some fucking lunatic crying over a couch. Like, but really, it was just because we hit this milestone, so we were happy with that. But girls, me and Sean were in the pool earlier, right? We went for a swim. Now we went to the gym, and then the pool afterwards is like it's like a reward. And we were like, right, we'll have a swim, we'll relax. And that's what we were going for, relaxing vibes, right? Anyway, having a good time. We get into the jacuzzi. All of a sudden I hear this like hacking sound.
Was it me?
Avril was in the pool. No, but I hear this hacking sound and I look over and I was like, what the fuck? And there's this guy and his girlfriend and he's like, like all of this. And I'm like, oh, he must have swallowed water or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Then he starts, no joke, snot rocketing into the water.
Into the pool?
He was like this.
No.
And then did the other side, right? And we were like,
Jail.
jail time. We were like, what the fuck,
I actually
right?
feel sicker somehow.
It was me, Sean, and there was this other randomer in the jacuzzi. We were all like,
2 bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
he's not actually doing that. Then all of a sudden we hear,
No!
he
No.
gollied
No!
into the pool.
No, Justin.
Into the pool.
Justin.
I didn't do it. I'm just recounting our experience. But when he did that, me, Sean, and this guy just went, oh, and turned away. Right now, obviously the jacuzzi's away from the pool. Then I look over to him, and him and his girlfriend are looking at us like we're the weirdos for fucking reacting like we did. I'm like, sorry, did you not just fucking spit, you scumbag, into a pool? And I wouldn't even mind 5 meters down, there was like kids playing downstream from him. Like, who does that in a public downstream? Who does that in a public pool? And to look at me like I'm the weirdo for reacting. Nah.
I genuinely think they should like bring back the death penalty for people like that. That's disgusting.
Behead.
Oh my
Full
God.
guillotine.
Who does that in a
That's
pool?
crazy.
And the girlfriend acting as if nothing's happening. I'm like, girl, get your man and keep his fucking fluids inside of his body. Like, rotten. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Okay,
Disgusting.
So my day's been ruined
yeah.
after hearing that. So thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. If I had to
I'm
experience
going back
it,
to the Himalayas because that up there is frozen.
if I had to experience it and be disgusted by it, I just had to bring it to you guys to
Yeah,
also share in my pain.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate that.
It was
Yeah.
disgusting. So yeah, that was my week.
Jesus Christ.
Now, have we heard of the controversy with Usher this week?
No.
No.
No, not at
Let
all.
me get my notes out, girl. So basically, Usher was performing on August 7th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, right?
Okay.
And it was part of his, it's called Raymond and Brown tour with Chris Brown.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. But basically, fans are in an uproar because they are convinced that he used a body double.
Ooh,
Right? That it
that's
wasn't
juicy.
him. So he had
God.
like glasses on.
Yeah.
And we'll insert the picture here. and a hat down, like covering like his eyes and stuff, which I think is very Usher anyway.
Yeah.
But some of these pictures, they don't look like him. Now, I don't know if they've
Really?
been edited. This is all alleged.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've been edited. I don't know what the crack is. Maybe it's a bad angle. But people they were asking, you had to like address it because people wanted like their money back.
Because it wasn't the real him.
Because they didn't think it was the real him, and whoever it was like an actor, just lip syncing, right? Which then led to people being like, "Oh, it's his clone."
Celebrity cloning.
Celebrity cloning.
Yeah.
And people were like, "No, they've cloned Usher now. Like that's that."
They could clone anyone.
Yeah, and Usher's gone. Usher then had to respond, right? And he goes, "Y'all are funny. Clone? They can't clone this." And then he goes, "AI ain't that advanced."
Oh my god.
So he really clocked them like for that.
But it was the same with Anne Hathaway's pregnancy.
I haven't heard of this.
So she was at her like premiere for her new movie that's coming out.
Okay.
And she's pregnant. She's very heavily pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And she was wearing like this cunty ass like short dress, but like she was wearing jeans with it. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
had the baby bump out and all this kind of thing. She looked gorgeous. And everyone was like, "That's a fake bump."
I
That's
saw
not
that
real.
as well. Yeah.
How are we actually getting to this point? Where
But they
people are
remember
like,
when Beyonce was pregnant recently, they
were
thought
like, "Oh,
hers
that's
was fake as well.
Yeah, but I think like any sort of celebrity, like I don't even know. They'll just be like, they've cloned them.
Yeah.
They've cloned
It's
them. They're
always
not
a
real.
clone.
It's
Which
like
exactly brings us onto our theme of the
Yeah.
week, which is conspiracy theories.
Woo! And we've got our tinfoil hats
We've got our
on.
tinfoil hats ready to
protective
go.
gear.
The aliens are coming. The fucking aliens are coming. They're going to invade us.
Made by you. Well done, by the way.
Thank you. I'm available for tailoring and what's the
Fashion design.
fashion design, hat making,
Yeah.
anything.
Any of your conspiracy theory needs, come to Avril.
I'm here.
Yeah,
We have the hardware on.
we do.
We're
We're ready to talk conspiracy theories. But this same story brings me onto the conspiracy theory that I did a deep dive into, which is celebrity cloning.
Okay.
So there's a big part of the internet that are convinced. Sorry, I just want to make sure that that's on right. That are convinced. I don't want to be brainwashed or whatever the fuck. I don't want the Illuminati to get me, girl. So they're convinced that people have been cloning celebrities over the years, right?
Okay.
Now it all stemmed, and I'm gonna get my notes back up. Right? I'm a prepared queen this week.
Yeah, we've really done the research.
We've done
for
the
this.
research for this.
However, before we go into this, I want to leave you with our usual disclaimer, which is don't come to this podcast
For facts.
Come for a good story. Don't come for facts.
No.
Take everything we say with a grain of salt.
With a grain of
Thank you.
salt. And of course, everything we say in this podcast is alleged.
Yes.
Just to cover our asses. So it all started a long time ago with this guy called Donald Marshall, right?
Okay.
And he claimed he had witnessed actual cloning centers in real life.
Oh my god.
Where they were doing human cloning, right?
Whoa.
And so he claimed that basically this has been going on for a long time, like historical figures. They've been putting pictures of like a celebrity and a historical figure. And to be honest, I've looked at the pictures and they look fucking similar. It's
I've
actually
seen
creepy
some
as
of
fuck. Have you
these.
seen them?
Yeah, and it's like crazy similar. Like looks like it's been augmented
Yes,
kind of
it's
thing.
that similar.
Yeah.
And we'll put some
Yeah.
examples in here.
Like the Jim Carrey one.
Yes.
Well, he even said if he like disappeared and came back,
That he's been cloned.
that he's been cloned.
Yeah, and I'm getting to that one, right? So basically, he reckons that this cloning has been going on for a while. Now, so some of the most notable celebrities that people claim are clones are Madonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, Jim Carrey, Kanye West, and then obviously recently Usher. Now, with Madonna, right, I feel like this can be easily explained. Madonna's whole brand is changing up her style.
She changes stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's how she survived in the industry this long.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, she's obviously a talented queen.
Yeah.
And we stand.
But she keeps reinventing herself
Yes.
and like finding a space for herself.
Yeah, and I feel like people run with that then.
Yeah.
They see a completely different version of her. They're like, oh, she's a clone, right? Britney, again, has had, trouble. She's had trouble growing up. She's had a hard time, and I feel like people just jump on that, and like all of like growing, aging can cause physical changes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And people, they go so deep into it that they're like, the government has like killed them and replaced them with this clone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the clone has been, MK Ultra to believe that they are the person, and their vocal cords have been augmented, and they've been trained down to the T by the FBI, basically at that level in secret, to be convinced that they are that person. But some people go as far as to say that it's not cloning, that people have been kidnapped, hypnotized basically, and been forced plastic surgery on to look like more like the celebrity.
So can I just ask, and I'm not sure if you even know this, but where do they think the celebrities are going? Are they like killing
them.
the celebrities?
Yeah. So basically,
but why?
So it's all in the grander scheme of conspiracy theories, like the Illuminati. If the celebrity acts up,
okay,
you know, if they're not, you know, if they're not as successful as they used to be, if they want to rebrand but the celebrity doesn't agree, they'll kill them. And they'll either clone them or they'll do, you know, like a plastic surgery on someone and do this whole hypnotizing thing and convince them that they are that person.
That's wild, because when you mentioned Kanye West, I remember him saying something like that, like, if I ever go off the rails or whatever, like, it's because I've been cloned or this or that.
Like,
now,
he fell into that.
He's still acted up.
Yeah, oh yeah. So he clearly hasn't been cloned.
I don't know.
But and the same with Miley Cyrus, like when she went through her wrecking ball phase.
That was iconic, by the way.
The best phase.
Yeah.
People just like assumed, or not, the conspiracy theorists were like, she's been cloned.
Crazy.
But it also feeds into this whole celebrity humiliation rituals. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes.
No.
You haven't?
No, tell me.
So basically, do you know when you see like celebrities like going off the handle, like Britney's breakdown with the shaved head, then most recently Lil Nas X walking down the street naked, and he had to like go, and he's now found out he's bipolar.
Yeah.
But all of these things people are convinced are humiliation rituals. So if a celebrity wants to be bigger, if they're, you know, a small time celebrity, they're only getting started, if they want to be bigger and more successful, they have to complete a humiliation ritual. Oh my God. Kim Kardashian, sex tape.
Right, yeah.
Do you get me? And all of a sudden she's a mega star. So that's what people have been, like, they've been feeding into these conspiracies that if a celebrity goes off the rails, they'll come back even stronger because of this humiliation ritual that the Illuminati or the people who, you know, control everything have to make them humiliate themselves in order to give them power.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
That's nuts.
Obviously, I don't buy any of this shit, but
not even
it's fun
a
to
little
talk
bit.
about. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of credence in the humiliation ritual part of it.
But is that as well, like the humiliation ritual? I feel like that can kind of be explained by marketing, because if you do something embarrassing or crazy, now I'm not talking about, say, the thing with Lil Nas X, because that's obviously kind of a mental health thing,
struggle,
but say like with Kim and the sex tape, like if you do something outrageous which may seem embarrassing for the individual, it obviously like garners loads and loads of views
attention,
and follows and attention,
and makes them interesting.
Exactly. And like if you are just trying to grow a following, like all views are good views, all fame is good fame.
Yeah,
you know,
like the whole saying of like no, what is it? Bad press is.
There's no such thing as
bad press. Yeah,
and all exposure is good exposure. It's all of the same vein. Yeah. But it's mad.
Is this why we put our like cringiest stories up on Instagram and TikTok?
Of course. Yeah, it's a humiliation ritual for the powers that be to make us a successful podcast. Obviously.
Thanks,
Did you
guys.
not get my newsletter last week? It had the Illuminati triangle on it.
Oh my God! I'll explain that later. I actually have loads of stuff on that.
Well, that's my theme.
Well,
so
actually, like,
if you want to go into yours,
mine is kind of explaining the Illuminati and where it came from.
Oh, exciting!
So your conspiracy theory is Illuminati.
And it's also highly allegedly.
Alleged. Well, depending on who you believe, the Illuminati actually was a secret organization.
Okay.
So according to my notes, my research, so all the people now think it's like a secret organization.
Can I just interrupt, because a little thought bubble has just hit my brain. We were just talking about humiliation rituals. What are we wearing right now?
Tinfoil hats.
We're sitting on a podcast in a tinfoil hat talking about conspiracy theories, and we have the cheek to talk about humiliation rituals.
There.
Actually, do you know what? I think we're actually eating these, so it's not. I'm actually not humiliated.
I'm gonna be a milliner.
Another TV check, is it?
Is it? It's a hat check. Is it a milliner? A milliner that makes hats? Can we put a
dictionary entry?
A dictionary entry. Yeah.
A milliner.
Milner?
A hat maker.
That's me. Yeah, and I don't think you should call my creations humiliation rituals. That's all I'm saying.
I apologize. I apologize to the tinfoil hat community for coming for their attire. This is a public apology.
I feel like you're doing a public apologies every week.
episode.
It's going to be like the shit counter. Ding! For a public apology.
I'm sorry, that just was a brainworm. I had to get it out.
That was so funny.
Continue
Anyway,
on.
so depending on who you believe, the Illuminati are a secret organization controlling governments, banks, celebrities, wars, the media, basically everything.
Yeah, they're the
Which
big bad.
Is impressive because I can't even like deal with my Netflix subscription. So
Oh, yeah.
how are these people doing it?
I didn't realize that it was everything. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like the world
Yeah.
of celeb.
No, like the whole lot.
They have their hands in many pies.
Oh, crazy.
So the basic concept of it is that there's a secret group of extremely powerful people sitting around somewhere making decisions that affect the entire world. Apparently hidden in plain sight, like politicians, Illuminati, billionaires, Illuminati.
Yeah.
That
And they're all in high-powered jobs.
literally, like that guy down the road who owns 3 houses but he's 27. He may not be Illuminati, but we need to investigate him.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So
Why does he have triangle sconces?
why does he have triangles?
is he
constantly?
single with his 3 houses?
So the Bavarian Illuminati was actually a like group, an organization, and they
Okay.
were founded in Germany. Well, Bavaria then, Germany now.
Okay.
In 1776.
Right.
And it was by a professor called Adam, I can't speak German, whatever, we'll put his name up here. So it wasn't actually some original.
Original?
It wasn't originally a mythical organization to control the planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an Enlightenment era and a secret society for members to promote ideas involving reason, free thought, opposition to like certain religions and political influencers.
Okay.
So basically it was a lads group, but instead of like drinking pints and talking GAA, they were like talking about how to overthrow establishments.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. And
essentially what it
control
was.
the narrative
And
of the
control
whole
the
world.
narrative.
It's giving us on this pod.
But then the group was banned by the German government in the 1780s and eventually disappeared as a functioning organization.
Right.
But that's exactly
but
what
did
they
it?
want you to think.
Exactly.
So-
But did they?
So then,
Do-do-do-do.
centuries later, the conspiracy theory took off, and the modern version says the Illuminati survived underground and eventually became an incredibly powerful network controlling different world events.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. A lot of allegedly in this. This is where the internet absolutely lost the plot.
Yeah.
Like, this is where everybody was like, this, that, and the other Illuminati is controlling it.
I feel like Illuminati on the internet is like the big conspiracy theory. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like everyone has something
Oh, yeah.
to say about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, so if we look at like different pop stars, like Beyonce, Jay-Z, like they have a lot of the eye, which is the iconic eye,
Yeah.
Yes.
in a lot of like Illuminati like stuff. The Eye of Providence, I think it's called.
Okay.
But
And
I
it
feel
shows
like
up in a lot of their
it shows
media.
up in a lot of their media. But I feel like any sort of celebrity or any sort of like influencer, politician, whoever it is, could put any sort of triangle into their stuff. Like they're spending
people are hopping on it.
bank on
Yeah.
making like a
Yeah.
music video,
Yeah.
and someone puts a triangle in. They're like, oh, see that? Clock that at
Yeah.
like 2 minutes 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Yeah.
the celebrity is just like, I just needed to fill a space. So it's like,
Yeah.
are we really finding out
Yeah.
that these people are part of Illuminati, or is it just a coincidence? Because it's also on the back of like the iconic $1 American
Yes,
bill
I've
note,
seen that picture.
you know?
And is that linked to the Illuminati, the dollar bill thing?
I don't know if it's linked,
So-
but people.
There's not actual proof that it's linked to the Illuminati, but it is a symbol that they like to like contribute to it.
Yes,
Interesting.
yeah.
And like, has anyone ever come out and said what it means on the bank note?
Not that I know of.
No, sure. Do,
Not that I
to
found.
be honest, yeah.
But
exactly.
apparently, so through like research, the eye has a much older religious symbol and symbolic association.
Yeah.
While the pyramid and the eye on the US seal have their own historical explanations. Now, I'm not saying that that's like there's links there, but
Yeah.
they just have it, and they both have it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like pyramids, triangles,
yeah,
eyes, there's loads of symbolism there, like going way, way, way back. Like
Yeah.
evil eye of Horus, is it?
Yeah,
In Egyptian mythology.
the
you've got
actual
it.
pyramids themselves.
Yeah.
But there's
Like-
also, what is it, the The place that planes can't fly over.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be a big problem for me when I was a kid. I used to freak out about that.
You'd be like, what happens when I eventually,
Yeah.
fly over the Bermuda Triangle, as if it's going to happen in your lifetime, as
yeah.
if you will have to at some point in
Yeah.
your life
Fly over it.
the Bermuda
Yeah.
Triangle.
Yeah. So far, I've been safe.
Yeah.
I've
I've-
safe
we've
from
all-
the
You haven't got to that
Bermuda
point in your life where you have
Triangle. Yeah, thank God.
to fly over the Bermuda Triangle.
But some people say it goes even further, that they'll have like a reptile god.
Yeah, they go mad into
They
it.
go
And
mad
like
into it.
lizard people. They think people are like
a
lizards.
lizard man in a suit, he's in charge of the whole shebang.
And they also say that like lizards have taken over some celebrities, which explains their different, behaviors and things like that they're actually lizards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lizard alien people.
I love lizards.
Yeah.
Like I love reptiles and
Just
stuff.
you're just making sure the internet hears that.
Guys,
just in case.
I love lizards.
So Avril's
Big
a lizard.
fan.
We've just figured that out.
Perfect.
I'd love to be a lizard. Can you imagine sitting around all day chilling
In the sun.
Heat on your back,
Yeah.
on your rock.
But then you have to like eat flies and things.
Oh, look, be grand.
You can live with that.
I can live with that.
Okay, fair.
For a life of relaxation on a rock.
So all you conspiracy theorists out there, Avril's a lizard. We've just established this.
Could you
That's
imagine trying to get through Dublin Airport as like a lizard person?
Why Dublin Airport? What's
Like,
the
it'd be just
significance there?
I'm just thinking it'd be like a nightmare to travel as like a lizard. You
but you
go to
probably
Australia.
own the airline. You'd
But
be
you can't go to
fine.
Australia as a lizard. Like, they're not indigenous to that country, so you can't bring them in. There's a little fun fact for you.
Nothing to declare popping off.
I loved that show. It's a great show.
I loved your one. What was her name? Jane?
Jane.
No,
Come
that's
Fly With
Come
Me.
Fly. No, was it Come Fly With Me?
Yeah, Jane Bolton.
Yes, Jane Bolton.
Really ought to make sure people do understand fully, because that screen up with all due respect, 138 of us just got on that flight this morning that haven't been here before either.
So feminine, so kind, bitch. So feminine.
You'll always be famous in this house.
Yeah, love you.
she-
If Jane Bolton has no fans, we're all dead.
Yeah. Then I'll eat my fucking tinfoil hat
Yeah.
because that lady was iconic. It was the way, but the people that used to come up to her were being like proper like arseholes.
Oh
And they're
yeah,
like-
she
they're like-
didn't care.
They're like me and my family. I know we're an hour late, but we should be allowed to board that plane because it's still on the runway. And she's like, "Well, you're not,
Yeah,
You're not, bitch.
but you're not though,
Yeah.
because I said so." And he's like, "I want to speak to your manager." She's like, "I am the manager, bitch." What now?
Yeah.
I loved her.
Love
She
her.
what a queen.
Yeah.
That's a hun right there.
she's incredible. Let her rule the world.
So feminine, so kind, bitch.
Let her-
Actually,
She probably was part of the Illuminati. Now thinking about it, there's a new conspiracy for you.
that's so good.
That's it. You just dropped the Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
But
The
no,
Illuminati,
remember though,
girl.
like, if this episode suddenly disappears, like,
Off the face of the internet.
yeah.
It's
If you don't
confirmed.
hear from us in a week, start investigating.
Well, it
Start
wasn't the
making YouTube
Illuminati.
videos.
It was honestly just the Spotify algorithm, and they were like, "Nah,
They were done.
we're
We're
done."
not.
They
not
did
this
12.
shit.
They did
Not
12
this shit
episodes.
again.
It's time to cut them off. Like, that's all that is.
We liked the
Finally been cancelled.
yeah, we liked the funny Irishisms. You're going into the Illuminati lore.
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
it's not
nah.
happening.
Yeah. So that's the Illuminati lore.
Yeah.
I
What
love
have
that,
you
Lou.
got for us?
Okay, so I did a deep dive into one of my favorite conspiracies.
Okay.
And it's called the simulation theory. Okay.
Right.
I deep dived so much I had to actually sit down with a pen and paper and write out my thoughts.
Oh,
Because I was
She
thinking a
came
notes
prepared.
app.
Old school.
A notes app just would not suffice.
Okay.
So I was first introduced to simulation theory in college.
Okay.
In English, by the way, like doing an English degree where I learned about a philosopher / writer called Baudrillard, and he has this theory called like the simulation and simulacra theory, right?
Okay.
I had never heard about this before. There's like lots of stuff written about it, but basically the long and short of it is that after a certain amount of time, civilization, like nothing is original anymore. Everything is a copy of a copy of a copy of a
Repeats.
copy. Like you can't have an original thought, an original like work of art, anything. It's all a copy. So when I was looking into this in college, like that's all kind of like credible kind of philosophical work. People kind of took that and ran with it and made some fantastic conspiracy theories.
Okay.
So simulation theory, as it is now, is basically the belief that reality as we experience it is actually an artificial computer simulation run by a more advanced civilization.
So we're just the Sims,
And
essentially.
yeah.
We are
Yeah.
essentially
Scuba blah blah.
The Sims, but on steroids.
Right.
Okay.
A more advanced version of The Sims.
Yeah. So what's interesting is obviously, you know, we can conceptualize that right now in terms of The Sims or in terms of computers and all that, or like, you know, when you see The Matrix or The Truman Show
Yeah,
or something.
yes, yeah.
It's kind of a well-known pop culture thing of like, what if this is all a lie and like
Yeah.
I'm going to break the fourth wall one day. However, it also goes back in history. So there's a lot of stories that also kind of theorize this. And a really popular one is The Allegory of the Cave by Plato.
Right.
So obviously Plato, slave philosopher, like
Yes.
one of the best, I'd say.
A hun.
A total hun. But basically his story, for anyone that doesn't know, is, you know, there's all these prisoners. They're chained up in a cave and there's a fire behind them and they're seeing their own shadows on the wall, and that's all they know to be real. They know that they're real and they know what they're seeing on the wall is real.
Yes.
The shadows. Then one day one of them escapes and goes into the real world and comes back and is like, guys, you're not going to believe this, but there's a whole damn world out there. There's like...
Yeah.
Nature.
Girl, a big cat just tried to eat me.
Yeah, literally. And then they all kill him because they say, no, you're wrong.
Okay.
So it's this thing of these two realities, right? So that brings us on to why would we be in a simulation? So people have said this other civilization may be doing this to study us. It may be to experiment on us. So to see how things like, you know, cancer or sickness or wealth or things like or war actually play out before they kind of see them in their own civilization.
Right.
Or it could be just for the crack. It could be just The Sims.
Could be a game.
We could be some alien's pet.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But then they'll forget about us like the Nintendogs one day.
Then we're just left to our own devices and then suddenly Trump is in office.
Yeah.
What?
You know what I mean?
Actually, tea. So essentially, also there is a sciencey bit to this now. When I was researching, I'm not a science girly. However, they did say, you know, there are laws to the universe. The universe operates mathematically. There's a lot of... Cue me sounding like the stupidest bitch in the world right now. There's a lot of stuff to do with quantum physics.
You're like, you know, the Fibonacci sequence, all that.
Whatevs.
Avril totally knows what she's talking about, by the way.
Yeah, I do. Again, don't come to this podcast for
Facts. 'Cause you're just not going to get them.
But it's all very computer science and sciencey, right? So then we bring this, you know, they're all ideas. That's great. Okay, grand. How do we experience this? So the reason humans think that there is a simulation theory or that we're living in a simulation is because we experience glitches from time to time. So there are
kind of
glitches
like deja
in the
vu kind of stuff.
So that's what I was about to say. So a lot of people
Okay.
think deja vu is a glitch in the simulation where you re-experience something you've already experienced because
Yes.
the computer program lags.
Yeah.
They also think of it as in, say if you're thinking of someone and then they text you or you see them immediately. Again, it's the computer program lagging where you're supposed to, you know, think
Or if you have a dream and it happens.
Exactly.
And you're like, I dreamt that like 2 nights ago.
Yes, it's essentially where...
Not you convincing me of the simulation
No,
theory.
genuinely, it's essentially
Your
where...
hats not working.
It's essentially where, like, your life is supposed to be experienced, you know, like, kind of in a linear way. But then these things happen that, like, pull you forward or pull you back a little bit.
Or veer you off in a different direction.
And veer you off. Exactly. So, is it true? That's what I then went into trying to find out.
Okay. In your deep dive. Were you wearing the hat when you were deep diving?
No, unfortunately, I did not wear protection when I deep dived into this conspiracy theory.
You weren't wearing the tinfoil condom?
No. No, the tinfoil hat was off.
Right.
So, reasons it could be true. Obviously, we've all experienced things like deja vu. We've all experienced things like, hang on. We also experience things of like, you know, do I remember this properly? You know, when maybe something happens or someone's telling you about something you experienced and you can't remember it.
Yes.
People are saying, you know, that's because maybe you weren't consciously in that simulation. It was essentially like going back, your clone, or maybe it's a reality that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
There's other things where maybe you enter a room and you think, I've been here before, even though you know that you haven't. Again, it's in a separate simulation. I'm on page 2 of the theory now, girls.
Okay.
And yeah, all of them small experiences could show little glitches. However, there is also the kind of big, you know, glaring fact.
Right.
That humans are just really good at pattern recognition.
Yeah.
And sometimes we misremember things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's...
We're flawed.
Exactly. Sometimes our brain glitches rather than the actual universe glitching. And, you know, sometimes it's just our experience of the world around us within ourselves
It's
rather
not perfect.
than in reality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I actually know the scientific reason that we get deja vu. So, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So let me just disprove your whole theory.
Disprove our whole theory.
Okay, great. So let's debunk me.
Yeah, sorry, let me just debunk you real quick. So, like, you know, brain synapses.
Yes.
They send electrical signals to different parts of the brain.
Okay.
So, say, for example, deja vu.
Yeah.
When you see something, you're recalling something.
Yeah.
You've seen it. A brain sends a signal to your memory bank, and another synapse sends it just a half a second too late. So your brain then convinces itself that it remembers it, but really, of course it does, because it just experienced it, but the second synapse just got there. So your brain's like, oh, I've seen this before.
I thought that, like, I received prophecies.
Yeah. No, you
But
thought you had unlocked
my-
the secrets of the universe.
But
You
my
can still
electrons...
believe that if you want to, though.
But it's
course
just
you
the
can.
electrons.
It's just, yeah, firing in the brain.
Okay.
It's just, you know, it's just, your synapses are just being slow, girl.
Okay.
No,
That's
you just
fair.
debunked this whole episode, Justin.
Well, I will
Sorry, I didn't mean to
See
be
you all
the,
next week. Okay, bye.
I didn't mean to be the party pooper.
No, but I do. I definitely see the sciencey thing, but sometimes it is easier to tell myself I'm in a simulation.
Oh, yeah.
When shit's hitting that fan, I'm like, guys, the alternate timeline will be better.
Yeah.
And we just
yeah.
gotta
We
wait
just need to
until it
slip
glitches.
into it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of alternate timelines, which
Yes.
is also on theme, people are convinced now. Have you heard of the CERN super collider? For anyone that doesn't know what the super collider is, it's when it's a gigantic big loop, I think in Germany. Is it in
No,
Germany?
it's in
it's
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland,
I
sorry.
think.
And it's a big, huge tube that runs miles across. A tube. Big, huge tube.
Oh, tube. Sorry, I thought you said.
Big, huge tube.
I thought you said a tube.
A
I was
tube.
like, the...
Big, huge tube. And they send two particles.
Yes.
Like two hydrogen atoms or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I'm not that sciencey. And they make them collide and they study that.
Yeah.
That's been running for the last...
Switzerland.
in
Sorry,
Switzerland.
I
Yes, I needed
fact-check
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's been running for the last few years.
Yeah.
And, you know, bad things have happened in the world.
Yeah.
Now it's off for the first time for a few years. It's off for the next 4 or
Yes, I've
5
heard
years.
this.
And people are saying we've slipped back into our original. We went off our original
I
timeline
heard this.
when CERN was on. And now that we're back in our original timeline, things seem okay in the world. People are like, you know, getting good luck for a change. Things are starting to correct itself.
Yeah.
Not
You
me,
know.
girl.
You prefer the other timeline. Like, send me back. Turn it back on.
Turn it back on, guys.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Mm.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's really interesting.
But yeah, no, literally there's so many crazy conspiracy theories. Some of my favorites, right, is, have you heard the Titanic one?
They replaced the
Yes.
boat? Yeah.
So the Titanic,
No.
just a quick overview. The Titanic has a sister ship that was
Okay.
built before the Titanic, an older
Is this
ship.
true? Is this true?
Yes,
Sister
this
ship.
is,
Okay.
this is true, right? But people are convinced that the Titanic was replaced with the sister ship.
Before
right?
it sailed?
Before it sailed. And they crashed it on purpose so they could get the insurance off of it. So the Titanic had a huge insurance policy, but they didn't want to sink the brand new ship. So they replaced it with the sister ship, which is identical, but obviously older, in order to get the huge payout and also keep the original Titanic ship.
I don't know why, but I believe that.
Yeah, it's
Like,
scary.
I
That one could be true.
So it actually had 2 sister ships.
Really?
The RMS Olympic, which had a long and successful career spanning from 1911 to 1935, and the HMHS Britannic, which sank in 1916 after hitting a naval mine during World War One.
Oh my God, they're
Wow.
all sinking.
But all 3 were
insurance.
built in Harland and Wolff in Belfast,
Yeah.
and the White Star Line is part of the Olympic class.
Yeah. Isn't that
There you go.
crazy?
Yeah.
So that's one I really enjoy. And then there's the one about the flight that went missing. So that went missing over the Bermuda Triangle. We were talking about it earlier.
Uh-oh.
Or somewhere around.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So people are convinced that like they got abducted, or
Yeah.
you know, like there's a whole conspiracy. I won't go into it. And then there's another one where like people are convinced like that birds aren't real, that they're like drones, like
they're like
surveilling us.
surveilling us. But did you hear there's this crazy theory that apparently some people believe that the reason we had the lockdowns during COVID time was nothing to do with the actual infection, that it was because the government were recharging the batteries in the birds. And there was people being like
Like,
"There's
sorry, I
less
just had to
birds
recharge the
outside."
pigeon there.
No, literally, they're like, there's less birds outside. And it's like, yes, because no one's like throwing away food and stuff, like
so
restaurants and
they're
stuff.
off elsewhere.
Yeah. So funny.
With a USB up their ass. Charging.
Yeah.
So we had some submissions. We we put a little question box on our Insta, and we got a few conspiracy theories. So we said, what's your weirdest, funniest, most unhinged conspiracy theory that you've heard? Someone said Frozen, the movie, was created to mask Walt Disney cryogenically frozen searches on Google. So because there was a whole thing about Walt Disney being frozen, they wanted a different search to come up when you wrote Disney Frozen.
Yeah.
Right? And we're going to rate it 5 tinfoil hats
Okay.
out of 5. So like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a 5 out of 5 for sure.
Oh, that's a 5 out of 5
For me,
I'm going to say
yeah.
3 out of 5. 3 out
Okay.
of 5 tinfoil hats.
Okay.
I'll give it a 4.
A 4.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Next. Someone said, the funniest for me is that Stevie Wonder can see. That he's pretending.
An actual conspiracy theory.
No, and I'll tell you why I've seen this, because there's some videos where like someone will approach him and he'll like stick out the hand to shake hands first, and people are like,
And he knows exactly where they are.
yeah,
Because he can hear, girl. He's been blind for years. He probably
is
hears
a
like a bat
really-
echolocation.
But also,
Honestly,
doesn't he
it's a
have
funny
like
one.
people with him and they're kind of like, oh, like this is such and such.
Oh, probably whispering
Yeah.
in his ear, and they're like, yeah, and they're probably...
He probably has an earpiece at this point, like.
Yeah, but if someone explained to you, if you're blind and someone explained to you where someone was, how would you know? They'd have to
like,
guide
okay,
you.
I'm just closing my eyes, and then you're walking up to me, I'll be like, yeah.
No, I don't think
Okay.
it tracks.
okay. I'm honestly, I think while I love that one, and honestly, if you would like a good laugh, go down that rabbit hole on TikTok. I've been there. It's a really funny place. I am rating that one tinfoil hat out of
give
5.
it a
Yeah.
one tinfoil hat
Yeah,
as well.
one tinfoil.
Sorry to whoever submitted that.
Not
but
that it's a bad conspiracy theory. I
No.
just think that there's plausible
evidence
evidence
against.
against it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Someone said, I convinced myself and others that they brought flamingos to the canal for winter in Dublin. That this
like
poster,
ship in some
they
flamingos.
shipped in flamingos to the
I think I
canal
know
for
who
winter.
this is.
Yeah,
And I gotta tell you now, it's a 0
it's a 0 tinfoil for me as well. I haven't even heard of flamingos in the canal.
Why would they put flamingos in the canal in
Yeah,
Dublin?
what would be the purpose?
in winter?
Yeah, is
They'd
it
be
just to
fucking
brighten up the place?
freezing.
Like,
Like, there's shopping trolleys in there. You can't be putting flamingos in
no, filthy. No.
there. Swans are in charge of the canal, are they not?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a funny one though. Next, that Lizzie offed Diana.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe Lizzie did
you
it.
not?
I don't believe Lizzie did it.
No, I've read a lot about like I've taken an interest in this one and I've read a lot, and I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 tinfoil hats.
I think I'm also gonna give it a 3 out of 5 tinfoil hats, because there's a lot of suspicious things I
That
think
happened
that
around that
happened.
time.
However, I think that's one of them ones where I'm almost a little bit uncomfortable with how much of a spectacle has been made of something so tragic.
Yes.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't
about
know.
you?
I'm giving it a 0 because I don't believe it at all.
Fair.
Okay.
I do not believe it at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Like, obviously there is some sus stuff that went on.
Yes.
But I think, like, a lot of the situation, again, like, it's all plausible. Like, not plausible, that's really bad to say. But, like, there are other things that were surrounding that, like, obviously, like, Joso people wouldn't know.
Yes.
yeah.
And that, like, that's all circumstantial.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, they know what's after happening. We are just, like, viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think when there is like small gaps in knowledge like that
Yeah.
as well, people like fill in the gaps
Yeah.
and all.
Yes.
But, like go
yeah,
to the
that's
most
kind of more
yeah.
the thing. They go to the
insane
most
place.
dramatic
Yeah.
place.
The next one, someone just said Avril Lavigne.
And Melissa, her clone
And her
Melissa.
clone Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's another clone
Yeah.
version. I'm gonna give that one, because it was my
Yeah.
topic, I'm giving it 4 tinfoil hats out of 5.
Okay, I'm gonna give that one a 2 tinfoil hats out of 5. I
Okay.
think.
Right. So the whole thing is, like, if they actually did clone Avril Lavigne, Melissa's been working overtime. Like,
Yeah,
Melissa's been
they
working
worked that girl to the bone.
And I'm kind of like, but it's also like, it randomly was just one day, like, this person on Twitter was like, that's not Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
And then it just blew up.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
kind of
crazy.
like, yeah, like, she just aged.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
your score?
A 1.
A 1.
A 1 tinfoil hat.
1 tinfoil hat. Next one is Elvis is alive and a pastor in the US.
I fully believe that Elvis is still alive.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you subscribe to that?
because I'm not an insane person.
Yeah.
But, like, I enjoy, like,
Cut to her just saying, I fully believe.
I fully believe that Elvis is still alive. I enjoy, like, that he probably is still alive and was just, like, sick of everyone's bullshit.
Yeah, and that he just wanted a simple
He was
life.
like, do you know what? I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done. I have some
Yeah.
hits. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
He's a pastor in a megachurch, just
Yeah,
like playing
like, just being Elvis.
guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give that one 4 tinfoil hats.
Yeah, I'll
out of
give it a
5.
4.
I give it a 3.
Okay.
Okay, next. Someone said, sorry, this is so random, but my friend said that Jeffrey Epstein got Avicii killed.
Oh my God.
I've never heard that one.
I have not heard that one, but we don't support Epstein on this pod.
Clearly not. He's
No.
out there killing fucking popular DJs that we all loved growing up.
We don't.
And
like
look
it.
how that worked out for him.
Yeah.
People are saying that he's still alive as well. I'm just like,
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
yeah.
Another one.
No,
Another
that's
one.
a conspiracy
That's a
theory. I'm a
conspiracy
5
theory.
tinfoil hats out of 5.
Yeah, I'm a 5 on that too,
Yeah.
because you never know, girl. Next one, why Uncanny Valley exists.
Have you heard about this?
Yes.
So
I know what
you know what
Valley is.
Uncanny Valley is?
No.
So it's essentially like if you see someone online that, like, say like an AI person.
Or like a photo, like a horror photo that gives you the creeps that you just can't explain why it's freaking you
Yeah.
out so
yeah, like
much.
the kind of Slender Man thing or something
Yeah.
like this. People think that feeling in us exists because years and years and years ago humans were hunted by something that looks like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
like other
Yeah.
species of humans, because
Yeah.
we're like, we weren't the only species of humans. There was loads of us, but we ended
Yeah.
up killing them all off.
Yeah.
And
That's
became
why
the
it was
only
scary.
species.
I don't
So
like
it's
that.
almost like your instincts telling you they are not of your species.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
You
I don't
must
like
get
that.
away from them.
It's 5 tinfoil hats for that.
Yeah, 5 out of 10 for that.
5.
Yeah, 'cause
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 5 for creep factor. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there, because genuinely I feel like my brain's being cooked underneath this tin foil. Hold on, wait. Do I have a hat here?
Oh my god! What is that?
It's a fuck.
Oh, gal.
Oh my god, I'm so sweaty.
Yep.
Oh.
This is a toasty one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Show us yours.
Huh?
Show us yours.
No, the tinfoil hat stays on.
Oh,
I
fair.
like my tinfoil hat.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Okay.
I hope you've enjoyed our episode.
Yeah, and if
us-
we randomly disappear next week, then
you know what's going on, girl. The Illuminati got us. Illuminati. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe, give us a like, follow us on all our social media, and rate us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever else you get your podcasts. So we've been Sound Hun, and you've been Sound Hun, and we'll see you next week. Bye.